Hi, Spout Loreans. Abdul here with a quick pre-show announcement. If you haven't heard, this coming Monday, August 26th, is the day that we will be launching the first season of our bonus show, Mallbrats, on a brand new public feed with newly scored and remastered episodes. Launch week is going to be pretty huge, with a brand new episode dropping every day. And we're also doing a collab with our friend, the incredibly talented artist, Casey Golden, where she'll be drawing the Cool Treat Kids in her own amazing style. Launch weeks are hugely important for new shows, so we're asking all our listeners to please go and subscribe to the new feed, which is live right now. And when that first episode drops, listen, rate, review, all that good stuff. We genuinely love this show so much, and we think you'll love it too. We're also going to be doing a bunch of launch week giveaways for listeners of the new show, where we'll be giving away custom Spout Lore merch packages from our friends at Fantasy by Numbers, with amazing pins and ornaments and coasters, all with custom Spout Lore art on them. And also, one lucky listener will win the one-of-a-kind Cool Treat Kids character art that Casey is creating. If you'd like to enter to win Casey's gorgeous artwork or any of the amazing merch packages that we're giving away, all you have to do is click the link in the show notes and head over to the new feed and subscribe. Then, when the first episode drops on Monday, rate and review 5 stars or more, and make sure you sign the review with your Discord or social handle so we can find you to give you your amazing Spout Lore memorabilia. From everyone here at Spout Lore, thank you so much. We hope you like the new show. Hey, Tuck here, telling you to donate to spoutlore.com/money please, or patreon.com/spoutmore for more of this. I'm doing an act out, but you can't see it.
Below the table.
Show me your hands right now.
No, I'm still doing it.
Show me your hands right now. No. Why? Because I'm masturbating.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Pig is half elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spout Lore. I'm your game master, Shawn O'Hara. Joining me as always, playing Tacoma Dome, the barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
Hello.
Playing Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Hello there.
Playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Hello.
When last we left our heroes, they were deep in the heart of darkness, inside a fairy ring created by one Fat Billy, the halfling thief. Billy was having a conversation with Hiddleston, the mortally wounded and deliriously minded elf agent of the Sun Peaks. Billy was able, through some quick thinking, to trick Hiddleston into willingly drinking a potion made of golden root, which made him amenable to some questions from Billy. And the conversation mainly revealed the fact that Solara Van Kieran, de facto queen of the Great Forest and leader of the Sun Peaks, is a warlock. Yeah, right?
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, come on, guys, I feel like there's never been a warlock in the show before.
I know, but I already
So we don't
reacted
know.
last time.
Oh, yeah.
React more now.
I got it all out of me.
Yeah.
Billy then contemplated things as Hiddleston continued to bob in and out of consciousness, connecting some dots, including the remembrance of a story in which a spider, in an attempt to keep watch over his vast and growing web, removed his own eyes as sentinel in this place, and realized that that might have something to do with what the gibbous man is doing with the obsidian coins.
Mm-hmm.
That he is using these coins to keep watch over the world while also weakening and binding himself in the process.
Whoa!
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, okay, fuck off.
Fuck me, dude.
Billy then risked the integrity of the fairy ring.
No way.
Just wait for the end.
No, just use your breathing exercises. You learn these, Shawn. Inside the tent, Perel and Morris, mostly Perel, to be honest, performed magical surgery on Nathaniel Vang Zumba to remove the obsidian arrow from his chest, putting him in a sort of comatose state as he healed, and getting the opportunity to investigate the arrow. Ving discovered within, using sunstone and a combination of elven physiology, the constellation for the icon of greed within the obsidian itself. Then connecting the dots that Billy had connected moments before outside. We also talked a little bit about the giant empire and how the giants were the first people of the planet.
Can I just add something?
Yeah.
The constellation of greed is a crab with one big claw.
Cool.
Whoa.
Ooh, I like it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Like a fiddler crab.
Yum,
Yeah.
yum,
Yeah,
yum.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
He grabbed big.
That is,
Big fish.
yeah.
Clam.
That is it being described 10,000 years ago around a campfire.
He grabbed big.
By Billy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There is a cave bear skull in a pot, boiling away, making
Yeah.
As
stew.
Billy says, he grabbed big. Tuck and Ving had a sort of heartfelt conversation in the Fanny Pack's observatory. Heartfelt standing next to each other while Tuck attempted to provide emotional support for Ving in this time of need as his father lay potentially dying in the other room.
Yeah.
And then said that a constellation looked like a dick and balls.
Which consoled to great length.
Yeah, exactly. And then Billy burst into the room saying, "With the coins, we gotta get rid of the coins." Morris offered, before almost doing a wrestling style call out to the Gibbous man into one of the coins. You hear that, Gibbous man? This Sunday, I'm going to tear you apart at the Tacoma Dome.
Stop saying my name, dude.
The party hid the coins in Morris's All Safe, an interdimensional safe place. So now the danger of the obsidian coins is potentially nullified for now. Then the time came to enact Plan Alpha, which is grow a new tree, using the cutting that the gardener Elman took many moons ago, as well as the sunstone that the party has gathered, and Billy's ability to coalesce time into a physical substance to accelerate the growth of the cutting into a full, potentially replacement knowledge tree for the heart tree.
Yeah. Oh, and you traded a secret to Hiddleston, and the secret you traded was that you had a dream about
The tree.
the tree.
Right.
Yes.
So you revealed that to the audience, that you know about the
That
burning
Billy
tree.
has been having
That's
dreams about the
true.
burning tree.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you just revealed it to Hiddleston, not them. Because Tuck would probably lose his mind.
If he knew
Yeah.
that you knew, he
Because
would,
you haven't told anybody.
I told Ving and no one else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I swear, my lips are sealed.
Cut to Ving being drunk at a bar.
So he said,
Man, what was in that wine wood?
you know what?
Oh, man.
My boyfriend, well, he's not my boyfriend, but you know. He told me something pretty fucked up.
You know, he kind of is my boyfriend. What is a boyfriend?
He's a boy who's my friend, and I think about him sexually, but
Anyways, he's going to die in a burning tree.
he's going to leave me to raise our son all
You're
alone.
going to forget all about this someday.
You're talking to a cow.
Billy.
Sir, Mike's Meats closes in 15 minutes. You really shouldn't be drinking that in here.
Don't look at me and my son.
He's got a
The
little
cow.
calf. He's carrying around.
I'm taking this calf. You're not going to chop my son up for Bologna.
Sir, you brought that calf in here.
And it's
You're
been shitting
goddamn right.
It's been shitting everywhere, sir. And that was right. And in exchange for the secret of the tree, Hiddleston revealed that Solar Van Kieran is a warlock.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
A secret he absolutely should not have revealed. You know what? No,
I believed that one for a second.
I'm accepting them all as genuine now.
Okay.
No matter how boisterous it is. The plan, of course, hinged upon getting the cutting back.
Mm-hmm.
So the task to infiltrate the cloister and retrieve it was trusted to Fat Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Billy packed up the fanny pack, strapped it on, and escaped. You came up out of a bush, and there were a bunch of guards like searching the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And then you climbed up on a wall, scampered around to the entrance that you came in through, and then stealthed through the cloister itself under a bucket to arrive in the chambers of the young gardener Elman.
And we were watching the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the eye of the tiger, the little kiss on the forehead. Finding the sapling in Elman's chamber in the hands of first gardener Malgath. And that is where we find our heroes now. Billy, what do you do?
Am I still in the bucket?
You tell me. I think you're still in the bucket.
I must be still in the bucket.
We're going to do a defy danger dexterity, I think, to determine if she sees you. Like if you sneak in quietly enough.
Do I sneak in? I do. I get an 11.
Okay, that is enough that this makes sense that Billy wouldn't just like slam the door open. Like he's an experienced thief.
Totally. The door opens as if a gust of wind kind of gently blows it, and Elmond has a lot of houseplants by the door because he loves them. And so he creeps behind the houseplant.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's some space.
Yeah. She's also like 2,000 years old. Like
Yeah.
she can barely see.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
okay, that's helpful
Yeah,
to
yeah.
know.
Because I've described her. She's like hunched.
Yeah.
Like she's very old. And if Nathaniel is 1,000 years old and is basically in his like early 60s,
Mm-hmm.
she's
Mm-hmm.
thousands of years old.
But so hot still, though. Him.
From
Nathaniel,
behind.
not Malgath.
Oh, Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we said that elves get locked into their hottest for the rest of their lives.
She's just a completely chiseled hot, but all hunched and like, really? Oh.
Yeah, so she is standing there looking at the sapling.
Ooh, what do I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
In the room, you cut back to the fanny pack,
Uh-huh.
and Tuck is just like, fucking kill her, Billy!
And Big's going, switcheroo, switcheroo, switcheroo.
Fucking kill her.
Man, it's so sad Billy doesn't hear any of that.
I wish it was mouth of the tiger or ears of the tiger.
Oh, and I don't even have Fairy Child because it's not a
You
new day
ran
yet.
out, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I
fuck.
can't do shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to discern realities.
Okay. So 2d6 plus wisdom.
12.
Jessica's fucking rolling hot.
What happened here recently?
She is looking at this cutting in its little pot that has been like delicately tended, basically like a bonsai tree.
Mm-hmm.
But she is looking at it with scrutiny and surprise, which leads you to believe she is seeing it for the first time. Whether or not that means Elman told her and she has come to retrieve it, or she was searching Elman's room and found it, you're not sure.
Who's really in control here?
I think that, so she sees it and her body language says, I can't let anyone else see this.
What is about to happen?
She turns, she like puts the sapling, she tries to like kind of obscure it in her robes, in her vestment vine, and starts moving towards the door.
Whoa, okay, I step out of the bucket.
And she stops. She starts a little bit.
Sorry, I just pictured
Oh.
a bucket-shaped Billy and then
Goes.
back to Billy's
It
shake.
comes out like cranberry
Yeah.
sauce that just came out of a tin can.
Hold on there.
Yeah.
You're going nowhere with that tree.
Where do you think you're going?
How long have you been in here?
A while.
Oh, that's a shame then. And she extends her hand, and the
Whoa.
house plants around Elman's room start to grow and shift in their pots
Whoa.
and start reaching towards you. What do you do?
Absolutely not. That is not allowed to happen. I shoot first.
Yeah, so you are not surprised by this.
I'm not
You have
surprised.
time to act.
Woo.
Tuck snaps a table in half. So Billy opens the fridge.
Yeah, so that's what Billy does. He
Ving coughs and farts. I don't know what to do.
he throws the bag open, and the boys come tumbling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defy danger dexterity to act before these vines can grab you.
9.
Yeah, as you like throw your little arms out, unleashing the fanny pack, you feel like a ficus wrap around your left hand and then like a zebra plant around your right and start like
Ooh,
dragging
so
you
sharp.
towards the pots.
So sharp.
Yeah. But the fanny pack like unfolds in the air.
Oh, it's like spinning end over end, like pieces of it
Yeah.
are like starting to fly out. And then you see like Tuck's arm come through as it's spinning in the air.
Yeah.
And you hear him go, Melgav, come out to play.
So scary.
So what do you do?
I try to grab her. I think he's just an arm right now. He tries to just grab her through the door.
Defy danger dexterity because this is going to be kind of tough because you're technically just a disembodied arm.
Yeah, and from Tuck's perspective, the tent is opened a little bit and he's shoved his arm through the opening as much as he can.
I like that he's watching with the with the ring, trying to do it backwards. You're watching yourself on a TV screen, trying to puppeteer something.
Right, he's watching his arm through Billy's eyes, trying to grab,
trying to navigate it.
So it makes sense.
So weird.
That's so strange.
That's what is it plus?
Dexterity. How many debilities do you have right now?
None to dex.
Hell yeah.
So that's a 7.
Okay, 7. Beautiful. I think the 7 to 9 is you do grab Malgath. Your massive hand locks around her like thin old lady arm, but the way that you like have jammed your arm through means that the fanny pack is taking some time to unfold, like it's kind of caught on you. So now you're just a big arm. So you're kind of stuck, but she is also like rah! And Billy, you're getting dragged towards these potted plants. What do you do?
Can I use elemental mastery to take over the vines from her control?
Yes, totally. I think the one thing that you're gonna have to do is a defy danger of some kind to get around Tuck. He's basically blocked the exit to the fanny pack with this move.
All right, my bicep's too big.
I got a pump. I was working out earlier.
My bicep's too big. This extra dimensional space can't unwrap around it.
So how are you trying to get through?
I'm just going to. There's only one zipper on this stupid fanny pack. Morris, you idiot. Everybody knows the tents have 2 doors.
I designed it with toggles. I don't know
How
who
you
put a zipper on it.
You're supposed to air out the farts in this thing. I'm going to use light as a feather and run up his arm and like slide down his arm.
Like the Grinch.
Yeah. Does he do that?
He slides like up the tree, kind of.
Yeah, he
down
does.
the tree.
He does a
Yeah.
lot of weird sliding.
Yeah. I'm going to Grinch slide down Tuck's arm and out of the fanny pack.
It's really tickly. It's making Tuck feel all these weird feelings.
So yeah, light as a feather. So that's 2d6 plus dexterity.
Yeah. I got a 9.
I think you get your body halfway out. Like, I think you're not, like, it's Tuck's arm hanging off Malgath, and now your torso and arms and head are coming out.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So your body is halfway there, but you're kind of stuck.
And we're stuck hanging off of Melga.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right next to Malgath. Like, you're pressed against her,
Like
basically.
Tuck's bicep is out of the fanny pack, holding onto her, and then you're
Abdul keeps
my
flexing
body.
his own bicep.
and then you're basically sitting
One
on
arm.
top of my bicep, looking at her.
Nice. So it looks like my other arm is Tuck's arm.
Yeah, it looks like your dick is an arm that's grabbed her arm.
So hot. And that's why Ving got stuck, because Tuck won't unflex.
He's like, just stop flexing.
Let me through.
I can't. It's instinct.
You're not still flexing, are you?
I'm going to bald face.
All right, so you're halfway stuck, but you get to do your elemental mastery.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get these plants to go after her. Again, I got 9.
9. Okay, so elemental mastery, 7 to 9.
Choose one. The effect I desire comes to pass. Avoid paying nature's price. Retain control. I'm going to choose the effect you desire comes to pass.
Okay, great. So, Billy, the plants that have wrapped you up release you.
Think it was nice because they had stretched me enough that like my back feels better, but I haven't been ripped apart yet. Yeah.
And they start skittering across the floor. You know, like it looks like a time-lapse video of like a plant growing, like where they're really wiggly and weird as they start coursing along the floor of Elman's chambers. and start wrapping around Malgath's legs. The price and the retaining control that you did not choose means that the plants continue growing quite rapidly. They start wrapping up along the fanny pack, up along Tuck's arm in your chest. And Billy, it's becoming dangerous again.
Can I shake them out of the fanny pack?
So the not retaining control means that you're going to have to roll something to get through the plants before you can get to the fanny pack.
Oh, I have the scythe. What is a scythe again?
Yeah.
It's a blade. It's a curved
It's
blade.
for cutting down plants.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Hack and slash the plants.
Probably more defy danger, but
Okay.
like strength or dexterity for hacking away.
Be dexterity. I have to catch up with them.
Okay.
7.
7. Okay. So you hack a path to Malgath, who's like, "Wah!" Like she's an old lady who's suddenly being physically overwhelmed.
I don't even feel sorry for her.
She's like, "Ah!" You get to the fanny pack. You think you're probably able to jump up and grab it, but like the plants basically rip the sickle out of your hand.
Shit.
But you're underneath as they start continuing to grow around your feet.
Underneath the bag?
You're underneath the bag. You see Tuck's arm and Ving's torso.
Yeah, shake it out like a duvet.
Okay.
Do I roll?
Yeah, I think this would probably be another defy danger for
strength.
Yeah, strength. 2d6 plus strength.
See, showing him his chores is helping.
Yeah. I have no strength. 10.
Oh, you have no strength, but you rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Great. So the fanny pack in its current form with Tuck and Ving halfway stuck out of it has the exact size, shape, and weight as the garbage bags that they've been making you take out in the fanny pack. So it does, you see the flashback montage of you having to drag the garbage bags
Yeah,
out.
and it's a very sad song. All by myself.
Slowly dragging
Don't
your
wanna
garbage
be-
bag, laying against a garbage bag defeated.
Yeah. And
I
the
love
page,
it.
we sent the page to like make sure you did your chores. That's why you've been consistently doing it.
Yeah.
So every time you stop, the page like
And then he blows a harmonic whistle that sets the tone for all by myself.
And then we see Billy finally throwing that same one garbage bag into a garbage can.
Yeah.
And then in Tuck and Ving's mind, as parents, the music that's playing is like the Eye of the Tiger song from Rocky.
Yeah.
And the training all comes to a head as you leap up 8 inches in the air
Whoa.
and grab onto the fanny pack.
Holy shit.
You're hanging there, and the fanny pack slowly floomp, as Tuck and Ving come like exploding out of it. And now there are 2 full-grown men in the room.
And I'm clinging to your arm.
Yes.
You're just holding
I'm
Ving.
riding it. I'm riding his bicep like it's a horse.
Yeah. So I have him up on my shoulder, and then I pick up Malgath on the other bicep, and I'm like, get away from my fucking kid. 10.
Okay. So with a 10, yeah, you lift Malgath off the ground on your other bicep.
Yeah. And I go, stop.
I reach into her and attempt to grab the cutting.
Yeah, totally. 2d6 plus dexterity.
13.
Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking super effective right now.
Against this elderly woman.
Yeah, well done.
Taking 3 of us.
You finally met your match.
Why are we fighting more elderly women? This is crazy. It took us
great.
this like 8 seasons to figure this out. 10
Yeah.
seasons.
10. We're in season 10.
I know
Yeah.
that. The first 2 didn't count because I wasn't there for the other ones.
You only missed one season.
I wasn't there for that one. That one was the crowd favorite.
Yeah, you reach into her robe and you snatch the potted plant right out of her robes.
I'll be taking that.
Oh, you don't know. She's like reaching out, trying to take it back from you.
A blow in her face.
She doesn't like that.
Yeah, I knew she wouldn't.
What do you guys do? The plants are still continuing. Like Elman's room is becoming full of. It's like a biodome in here. The plants are growing out of control.
Can I threaten Malgath that we'll leave her in here to be consumed by the plants if she doesn't tell us what she was going to do?
Cool.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
2d6 plus charisma. Sounds like a parlay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the threat being we won't let you die in here.
Yes. 12.
Okay. She says, fine, I know when I've been bested. And she reaches out her hands, closes her roomy eyes, and the plants stop growing. They don't recede back into their pots, but they cease their growing.
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of in like a loose bush right now.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And I'm like, what were you going to do with that? Who sent you in here?
No one sent me. I knew what that little worm Elman had been up to.
Whoa.
That worm is our friend.
Oh, you make friends easily then, and with fools.
Whoa,
Ving looks around.
Everybody kind of looks at each other like, oh.
sheepishly.
Well, she really nailed us to the wall with that one, huh?
Shut up.
I wasn't asking how we made friends. I'm asking what you're doing here.
Yeah, what's your grand design with this tree? This is more important than you could possibly know.
I've been working with these trees for longer than the seas have been turning, my boy. Everybody wants a piece of the forest, but I'll tell you, there's only one person who can be trusted.
Who?
Me.
Is she evil?
Well, I mean, if you consider the situation, she might roll discern realities.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Ooh, fudge.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess. What is it with?
Wisdom.
4.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. So the question of is she evil is a complicated answer, but the true thing that Billy realizes is she might not be evil, but she's definitely been in close contact with the heart tree that has been poisoned with the icon of greed for a long time.
None of us put that together.
Yeah, remember there's demons and stuff involved.
Okay. What does oil of Taggett do again? Make them fall asleep?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Okay.
Because I just don't want to deal with her. She's just obviously a messed up old lady.
Yeah, totally.
And we got to get out of here.
Yeah. And Tuck was gonna punch her in the face, but he was been holding back because he felt really bad about it. He was just didn't want to punch an old lady in the face.
Yeah.
So when he sees you pull out the oil of Taggett, he's just like, thank God.
Okay.
Okay, how are you applying the oil of Taggett? Because remember, I think oil of Taggett is the one. No, it's contact. Right?
I think that's the one that.
Because didn't it pour on your head once
Yeah,
and
it had a
make you fall
bunch
asleep?
pour on me. Yeah, I just kind of toss it on her. I tell Tuck, get out of the way.
Yeah,
'cause
get
he's
out of the
holding
way.
on to her.
Okay.
Let go.
This is probably dexterity again, unless you
Okay.
have a move that you think would apply.
I don't know, volley.
Yeah.
When you take aim and shoot an enemy at range, roll plus dex.
This makes sense too, because it would probably be easier to get it
Yeah,
like in her face.
13. It gets
Jesus.
all on her face and down her robes. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gross.
Bit got in my mouth.
But I don't hate it.
Ew.
No, she gets a fucking face full of oil of Taggett.
Ew.
She swallows a lot of it.
Ew.
But you can see that she's like, you little bastard. And then she
Whoa.
Ving catches her,
falls asleep.
puts her asleep in a loose bush.
And you know that oil of Taggett is not a deep sleep.
Uh-huh.
She will wake up soon. So what do you do?
I dump another one on her while she's asleep.
Okay. She dies.
I just need her to sleep for a while.
Yeah. So that's 2 uses of your oil of Taggett
Yeah.
gone.
And Tuck and Ving are watching you pour a second bottle, and we're just like,
Ooh, I think that's enough. Yeah, she's had enough. Do what you want.
pouring it in her face.
Yeah. And then I don't know where to put the bottle, so I stuff them in like her vestment.
Yeah.
I'm like, now you're the scene of the crime. Oh wait, that's not what they say. Now you're the suspect. And I don't. And Billy gets embarrassed.
We're ushering you away from her. We're like, okay, leave her alone.
That's pretty good though.
She's guilty.
Guilty as charged.
Murder, suicide. No, Billy. Yeah, where did you learn that?
Yeah. So what do? You have the cutting. Malgath is asleep for now.
Oh, we should put the cutting in the fanny pack.
We should also get in the fanny pack too,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can sneak back.
Right, the
Oh
bucket.
yeah.
Do we know where Elman is?
No, you
Ooh.
don't.
I'm gonna try and thing talk her to the trees to see if we can get a point on Elman
Okay. Yeah. To the tree or to these plants.
with a tree.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's still sick.
It's
Yeah.
evil still, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you
the
sh-
little tree? The little tree's not evil.
No, the little tree's not evil.
Oh, talk to the
Oh,
little
fun,
tree.
cute.
Oh, no, that's what
Yeah.
we were doing.
Oh no, that's so
Yeah.
cute. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the little tree.
Okay.
Hey, little buddy.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Don't be afraid. We're friends.
Oh.
And then I want to give him a little bit of the well water from Hibernia, just like a few drops.
Oh.
Hey,
I was so scared.
you're safe. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay? Trust us. Do you know where Elmond is? When was the last time you saw him?
Oh, the last time I saw Elmond was earlier. He was here. He trimmed me, and he gave me some whatever it is that he puts in the soil.
Kisses.
Kisses. Gave me a little kiss. He gave me some water.
Some
and he gave me
shit-covered kisses.
and he gave me some of his manure. And then
Wait, his.
and then he
Yeah,
went off.
manure.
And then he went off with you. You were here. Remember?
Oh, so you haven't seen him since we were here.
No. I was in my hiding place. And then Malgath found me.
But did she say anything to you?
No, but I could see in her eyes that she wanted to plant me. She wanted to help raise me.
She wanted that for herself. She wasn't well.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, we're going to take care of you. Is that okay?
Are you going to take me to Elman?
Yeah.
Okay. I trust you.
My name's Ving. What's your name?
I don't understand.
Ollie,
Okay. Ollie.
for all names.
Oh, that's really cute.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Ollie. Ving. Ollie. 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 It starts just saying.
Oh, I
it's-
like that he like blooms a few leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple leaves
Little
sprout out.
One of them has runes that are his name.
Oh, all names.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that.
Okay. I guess back in the fanny pack then?
Yeah. And I have a serious conversation with Billy where I'm like, anything goes wrong again, open the fanny pack right away.
Even if I'm in the bucket.
Even if you're in the bucket, we'll come out of the bucket.
Okay.
And stop grabbing knives, okay?
Hey, Tuck, stop pointing your fingers in his face. I know that scared you. You understand we're not mad at you. It just scared us when all the knives came out. And also you almost drowned that woman in oil.
And then Tuck goes over to Ving and he's like, Billy, give us a second. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, of course.
He's like, all right, I understand that you don't want him to feel bad, but we need to maintain consistent boundaries with him,
Okay.
or else he's going to be a little fucking
I
monster.
don't know how to do that with you. we just like sheepishly turn around, slowly look at Billy.
And Billy's like, all I know are knives.
You hear Ollie go, you would disarm him? The natural state of life is killing and dying and surviving. He must be prepared to take a life to protect his own. Ollie!
I am with you now, little knife boy. I am Ollie, your charge. Protect me with your knives.
Billy goes to get the scythe from the plants. I need this to protect our family. So
Get back in the fanny pack.
go in the fanny pack.
Points to the knife.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Just put a fingertip on the side and move it out
Yeah.
of my face.
Into the fanny pack.
Oh, God. Abdul, what have you done? You
Okay.
gave Jessica the actual
I
knife.
know, and unsheathed it.
Oh, God.
She's holding the blade the wrong way, though, so it's fine.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
So you guys pop back in the fanny pack?
And we crawl back in. We take
Crawl
all.
back in.
Crawl.
Yeah.
It's because it's still
Oh,
barely.
right. And Billy's trying to hold the door open, but he's 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
You're trying to get into a tent that the poles haven't been extended on?
We kind of have to go in backwards and drop a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like dropping into an empty swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And Perel and Morris are on the other side. Is everything okay? What happened?
Yeah, it's fine. We're all scratched up. I'm
Yeah.
fine. Here, put this somewhere safe. This is the most important thing. You think those coins are important? This is more important.
And Perel's holding it in his hands, and his eyes are wide,
I hand him the tree.
and his hands are shaking. And then Morris reaches forward and takes the plant out of his hands. We'll keep it safe.
It's the only untainted knowledge tree.
You know what? The less you say about what this is, the greater chance there is that we get it through safely.
There's so much taint
You
on the other one.
cannot tell us any more about how important this tree
It's
is.
just the biggest taint I've ever
I've
seen.
ever seen so much taint. It's crazy. And it's raw. It's like red a little bit.
Across the whole forest, taint as far as the eye can see.
It's the widest taint in existence right now.
Yeah, Billy
And then-
opens the flap. He's like, it's smeared all across the whole north.
And it's into all the animals taint, and all the plants taint, and all the people's taint.
Morris and
all
Perel
the
start
world.
walking away.
Elves are full of taint. They're tainting each other so much.
Oh no! It's got them too. I could see their taint.
And now the biggest threat is my aunt's taint. We have to go deal with my aunt's taint now.
And then a little rune word shows up on the cutting. It just says taint.
And Billy puts his head back in the tent and he says, "Where am I going?
Oh, yeah.
I just know I have to go in the bucket."
I think we're going to go back to the tree, plant it where Nathaniel was, and then grow it there.
Mm-hmm.
For consistency, do we need Elman for this? No.
We don't. We're just worried about
Yeah,
him.
you just don't know where he is.
Okay, I was asking after him like we needed him as part. I would like him to be there.
I would
Yeah.
like him to be there too.
I think he would like to be there when it. I don't know. I feel like there's some reason he needs to be there.
It does make sense because it's like Ollie is like a young, impressionable tree. And without the guidance of a gardener, like he can turn into a little
Right.
psycho.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because what if like the original tree overpowers Ollie?
Yeah.
And we need Elmond, who's like, we think of like pure of heart still as a gardener.
Yeah, he's innocent.
I bet it's a thing too, like the first gardener.
Oh,
Like it's like a symbiotic relationship.
Elmond
Oh.
will become the first
Yes.
gardener.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
So we need
cool.
him.
His because we talked about the last episode that the reason the gibbous man couldn't come here is probably because of the tree.
Yeah. And that's why he infected the tree, was so that he could enter the forest.
Yeah, exactly. And Elman had constant contact with an uncorrupted fragment of the tree, which is probably why he has been able to retain his autonomy in the presence of like this overpowering demonic presence.
That's really cool.
And it might be, like Paul said, a symbiotic thing where Elman is naturally pure of heart. Like he's like a good person.
Mhm.
So it's protecting the tree, and then the tree is protecting him as well.
I like that he becomes not the first gardener, the last gardener.
Oh.
That's so cool.
Hold on to that.
From then forward, there is
Yeah.
no gardeners. The tree does as the tree. They trust the tree again.
Yeah.
The Vox
Interesting.
Silvae and the Vox Populi become one voice.
That's beautiful. I
Pretty
like
cool.
it.
Yeah.
And let's hope that that all works out.
Yeah.
It's all on me. I close the bag. Oh wait.
It's your responsibility to save Elven civilization.
that's too much? No, that's not too much, right? That's not too much. That's not too much pressure to put on
I
the
feel
board.
like if we set the expectations with him, he'll
Mhm.
rise to the
Okay,
occasion.
great.
So that's the last thing Billy hears. As he puts the fanny pack on. He
That he has to save Elven
Sweating
civilization.
bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah.
so much on my small shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the bucket.
Okay. Back in the bucket.
Fuck, where do I go? Okay. We last knew that
Yeah.
Elmond was in that doorway
Yes.
to warn us. So
Yeah.
they must have caught him.
This would be a discern realities.
Okay, I'll do that.
I would say it will start though with a defy danger dexterity or a sneaky move of some kind, just so you don't get caught.
Sneak, Billy. You're good at sneaking.
Fuck.
12. I'm
Holy
so good
shit.
at sneaking.
Yeah.
I literally glide with the wind.
In a bucket.
In a bucket.
Oh man, this bucket is skating.
The world revolves around me, the bucket. I do not move. The earth moves. Under my feet.
It is,
I fall in down.
This is wait, Billy's mumbling this
Yeah.
to himself in
Yeah.
the bucket.
You guys can hear me.
so loud because it's inside a bucket
Yeah.
and we're inside of that.
So I get into like at least the main hall. I'm moving beautifully, unnoticeably between all the elves.
Yeah.
So now I'm doing, you said it was discern realities?
Yes.
Okay. 10.
Okay.
Holy shit.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Yep. So in your bucket form, hiding behind tables and whatnot, you follow some guards. The militarized guards that are definitely like a recent addition.
They have capes and I slip under one of the capes. So I'm
yeah.
totally unnoticed. And I keep my distance from him, but his cape is really floaty.
Yeah.
He got an extra long one just
Yeah.
because he thought it was awesome, and you're just in there.
They're all made for elves who are like 6'4", and this guy is a little shorter. He's like 5'9".
But
What
he
is
said
Derrick doing?
he said he was 6'4".
Yes.
Is Derrick getting married today? Look at his train.
Everyone's
Tobias, is it billowing? Is it billowing really cool?
And
Tobias, look. Yes, it's billowing. It's billowing. It looks fine.
like, why did you say you was 6'4"?
Because I wanted it to billow. And yeah, you're under this guy's cape
Yeah.
as you sneak around.
It's just like flat bucket, flat.
And you hear them, Tobias and
Gregolith.
Gregolith. Tobias and Gregolith are talking, and they're like, well, we haven't found those those intruders yet, but we did snatch that young gardener, so he's being questioned. Okay, well, maybe we'll go by and I'll intimidate him with my big billowy cape. What do you think?
Perfect. Sorry, were you going to say
Nope.
more? Okay.
They're continuing to talk about the cape. Tobias is like, the cape is fine, just don't make it your entire thing, or people are going to get tired of it really
No,
fast.
my thing is being 6'4".
You're not 6'4" because I'm 6'3" and I'm taller than you.
I dwarf you.
You don't dwarf me.
What here is not what it appears to be?
You see a gardener
Uh-huh.
in the vestment vine that you're like, oh yeah, just a regular old gardener. And then you're like, wait a second, that gardener's huge and has a beard and is Taurus from Nathaniel's Talon.
Oh, shit.
No,
Whoa.
evil.
And,
Yeah. Oh.
and he walks past you.
Uh-huh.
He's in full undercover mode. I mean, he's a very quiet guy to begin with, so he's not saying anything. But he doesn't see you from beneath the cape.
Oh, thank goodness. Billy was holding his breath the whole time.
Oh, right. So you're underneath a bucket with an
underneath the
eye
cape.
hole in it
Yes.
underneath the cape.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I see through the billows, like
Yeah,
on the
totally.
side.
Through his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you basically, because the hole is so small, it's the kind of thing like you see Taurus from really far away down the
Uh-huh.
hole, but as he gets closer, you're like, oh, I can't see him anymore.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing where Tobias does a big flip.
He's basically walking like Snape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
he is.
He's billowing it.
Yeah.
Is it
Tobias,
billowing too much?
Tobias, look, if I walk really fast, it billows extra big.
And Billy has to run under.
It's like you're so small.
That's great.
Was that it? I saw
You
Taurus?
saw, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, it's good to know he's here.
Yep.
I think that
Scary.
means they're all here, probably.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
probably extrapolate that the rest
Mhm.
of the Talon, so that's Lysander and Nesh are
Mhm.
hidden somewhere.
What should I be on the lookout for?
Mm-hmm. Where do we think they would keep people? Actually, I just answered my own question, I guess. This place was not built as a military,
Oh, right.
Facility.
So there's no place to keep
so they're
people.
just keeping them somewhere,
Uh-huh.
like a classroom or a library or something like that. So where do we think he's being held?
The dungery?
The dung. It's like a room full of like animal dung.
All different manures?
Yeah, like the it's like a laboratory, but for mixing manure. So yeah, Billy, you are following Gregolith and
Oh, and I
and
can start
Tobias.
smelling horses.
yeah, you start smelling animal shit, and
Bear shit.
Oh, bear shit.
and they get to a door that is locked, and you hear like a jingle jangle as keys are fit into the lock, and they open the door, and the smell of shit just like wafts over you.
As we pass, does the guard take the keys out, or can Billy try to take them out?
Oh, he definitely takes them out and like puts them back on his belt.
Oh,
Yeah.
perhaps
Nice.
I sneak them.
Okay. Tricks of the trade or
Yeah,
whatever.
tricks of the trade. Well, that's pick locks or pockets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that.
so 2d6 plus dexterity.
Oh my God, 7.
Oh,
thank
sick.
God. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, I do it, but the GM will offer 2 options between suspicion, danger, or cost.
Okay. Definitely suspicion or danger. The danger being you're going to have to like get out of the bucket and you can't stay under this guy's cape forever. So they'll like see the bucket or realize the keys are gone and be like, what happened in the last 5 seconds?
You know what? I'm going to leave the bucket. I hide in the hay.
Yeah. So we're in the dungery, which is a combination stable and manure factory.
Yeah,
there's like
there's-
rows of animals.
There's like one of those, like, what are they, like those troughs of hay
yeah.
or piles of hay or whatever that the horses are eating right now. So
Yeah.
he gets into the hay stack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I did succeed at getting the keys.
Yes, you have
so that's
the
the,
keys.
other thing. I have the keys. I'm hiding in the hay.
Yes. And you've got a limited amount of time basically until they realize the keys are gone.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, you know, they came in, they locked the door behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Elman is sitting in a chair with his hands tied in front of him. Clearly, he was not enough of a threat that they considered tying him to the chair.
He could have just left.
And he's just sitting there. Well, the door's locked, so I guess they can't do
Oh.
that. But like the 2 guards begin circling Elman, going, so, gardener, betrayal, huh? Turning your back on your order, on the garden, for who? These outsiders? And he's like looking behind him to see if his cape is billowing a lot.
Is he walking in circles around Elvis?
Yeah, exactly.
Steps on his own
Yeah.
cape.
Yeah. He goes,
Elman-
whoa.
He goes, gets caught backwards.
And Elman is like,
Gregolith, stop stepping on my cape.
I'm trying to be intimidating. No, you don't understand. I'm trying to help the forest. I'm trying to help the people. You don't, it's the tree. The tree is sick. The only one sick here is you, betrayer. And this continues on in its fashion. What do you do?
I really want to open up the fanny pack, but is there even enough room for all of us to come tumbling out?
I was thinking that, can I incite a revolution
Amongst the animals?
style from within the fanny pack?
From within the fanny pack? No, you'd have to leave the fanny pack.
Billy's definitely opened the fanny pack, and while Gregolith and Tobias are preaching, he's like, I found Elmond. And I tell you guys where we are. I'm like, what do I do? There's not enough room for you guys out here.
And Tuck goes, Billy, did you have an accident?
No, I swear it wasn't me this time. I swear. I pinky promise.
No, that's definitely owl bear shit I smell.
So yeah, what do you guys do?
I would like to parlay with the animals and try and get them to cause a commotion so we can get these guards out of here.
Yeah, totally.
So what does this look like? There's some horses, and there is a bunch of goats.
Yeah, just there's
chickens,
a ton of animals.
Yeah,
And then there's
owl bears up on maybe there's a loft area.
Yeah, and there's little baby owl bear cubs up there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Rolling about.
Yeah.
Cute.
I love that.
Are there any birds?
Sure. I think there's anything that shits, there's a couple of them, you know?
Yep.
They're trying to get as much different kinds of manure because they're trying to create the most effective manure for
the tree
cultivation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's finfish that are in a tank, and they're sifting out sea serpenty shit out of there.
Yeah.
There's a single rhinoceros.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because they have all the animals that are native to the north.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ice gurus.
Kangaroos.
Yeah.
Tuck says that from not seeing anything. Oh my god, is that an isoroo?
But yeah, what do you do?
Are you tired of all this shit?
So you start yelling.
Yeah.
They're going to hear the yelling for sure.
Yeah, you're going to hear animal sounds.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming from animal sounds.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to get everyone shouting and cause a commotion.
Uh-huh.
Hey! So he's pretending to be, because they're all in stalls, so they can't see who's yelling. So he's he's a woolly pig. And woolly pig, he's like, you know what? I've had about enough of this shit. I'm tired of this. They keep feeding us. It's like we're human centipedes, but not human at all. I'm tired of just shitting out this useless stuff. And they're taking our shit, and I don't want to take their shit anymore. Who's with me? And then he goes as a bat, and he's like, yeah, what he said. I don't want to put up with this anymore either.
Yeah.
And so then he's like, hey, what do you think about that horse? Don't you want to get out of here? They're all New Jersey people?
I guess so.
And then there's the owl bear. He says an owl bear. He's like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm tired of living up here and just shitting through a screen every day.
More.
Bing says in Sea Serpent, this tank is big for me and my shit. I want to be back in the seas. I long for the seas in my gills.
All right. Roll 2d6 plus charisma.
Oh, God. Great. I got 6 plus 0. I failed.
Can I help him?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, help.
I'm feeding him lines to say that I know will
Nice.
incite an animal.
What else? I don't know how to incite a revolution.
And I'm just like, you should say that the elves keep ogling their women.
Ogling their
Are you tired of their hands on your teats?
You should pretend that you're a chicken and say that they stole all your babies.
Yeah, I'm tired of them eating all of my young.
All right. Yeah, 2d6 plus.
And you should pretend. This is what you should do, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's not stalling at all.
I got a brainwave right now.
These should be like, why are we paying taxes?
Yeah.
Where are our tax dollars going?
Everybody hates paying taxes.
Yeah.
I'm tired of paying. I'm tired of paying taxes. I'm paying taxes out of my ass all day. I want to see the sun, the real sun.
And then Tuck goes, say that one of them called him the N-word.
I'm not saying that, Tuck. I am not
Say
saying
that
that.
one of the elves used a slur against him.
I'm not going to do that.
Ving just accidentally says the N-word
Ving
because
accidentally
he's
says
just repeating whatever Tuck says.
The owl bear equivalent of the N-word.
Oh my God.
All right, 2d6 plus bond.
7.
Okay, so that makes it a 7 to 9,
Oh,
which
thank
means
God.
you hear a horse go, yeah, you know what? I don't know who said that, but I'm agreeing with him. I'm tired of paying taxes out of my butthole. And you hear the baby owlbear cubs go, yeah, I haven't shaved my own shit in months. I love looking at my shit and I take it away.
And there's an iguana that's just like, also, those elves are so into looking at my sick tits.
The rhinoceros is like, they keep staring at my horn.
And they all start,
My fat iguana tits.
all right.
Jess, you do one.
Yeah. No, you need to do one now.
I'll reckon that if we were to leave, we would get fresh water and sunlight all day. And I want to know what the taste of beans tastes like. I'm tired of this grass.
And then a warthog goes, I want to know what elves taste like.
Uh-oh. That's the 7 to 9 is the animals start getting really worked up. And the two guards start looking around and they're like, what's going on? Why are all these animals flipping at?
Yeah, the horses are like kicking their stable doors.
Yeah, totally.
And the woolly pigs are like ramming up against their fence.
Uh-huh. The guards start freaking out. Like, a horse actually kicks its way out of its stable and the woolly pig knocks over a wall and the rhinoceros puts its horn through a window.
Whoa.
And they're like, oh, we gotta go get somebody.
And then Tobias goes, oh God, my cape was too much for the animals.
It was too resplendent. I have to go. And they run out the door.
They try and run out the door. You said they locked the door and they don't have the keys.
Oh no.
That's a good point. They run to the door and start opening it.
They can't find their keys.
Yeah, and Gregolith is like, get the keys, Tobias. And he's like, I can't find them. My cape's too big.
What was the animal that wanted to taste elf
Oh,
flesh?
that was
Warthog.
the
Warthog.
Yeah.
As a warthog comes charging in and stops.
Oh my God.
And turns and looks.
Jessica looks so actually scared.
I'm scared.
It stops and it stares at the guards across the room.
And starts kicking dirt backwards from his hooves.
What do you guys do?
Do we have...
I don't
Yeah,
want
we just kind of chill and
What, you want me to put my delectable body like into view of this warthog?
yeah, I'm
so
half.
delectable.
You just described me as a can of cranberry sauce.
That's true. I did.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Then the warthog.
The highest compliment of all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's something to consider. It said, I want to know what elf tastes like. And Elman is still in the room too.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And
shit.
Elman gets up and starts like backing against one of the walls, like towards the guards.
Towards the guards.
Well,
And
because he doesn't know what to do.
Oh,
He's like, I got to get
no.
out of here too.
okay, well, I can't let this dumb dude like. Okay, I go back into my mind palace, my soup kitchen,
Yeah.
and I remember Tuck's voice saying something.
Are you prompting me to say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do
wow.
love
Oh,
that Billy,
that's-
Billy goes back to his mind palace where he's floating in a bowl of soup or whatever and immediately forgets what he was doing.
Because he sees like a big carrot chunk float by. He's like, oh. And
It's
he's
like a buoy.
wait a sec. And he
Ding
remembers
dong.
to 10 minutes ago when Tuck is like, no matter what, you have to take us out of the bag if there's a problem.
It cuts back to Tuck, who's inside the fanny pack punching the wall to try and get out because he knows everything's gone wrong.
And Billy's like, okay. And then he takes out the bag and it's open, but he shakes.
Tuck runs to the other side of the fanny palace and then he starts charging for the door.
Oh my
and just
God.
as Billy opens
As
it.
the door opens and the charging warthog is suddenly faced with a charging Tacoma Dome.
Charging warthog.
Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, I pick up the warthog and throw it at the two elf guards.
Okay.
So awesome.
2d6. This sounds like a volley?
Okay.
Yeah.
2d6 plus dexterity.
Snake eyes. So your
Oh.
theory that
Kidding
those
me?
dice are good is
Wow.
fucking wrong.
Oh my
shit.
God, this is fun.
Snake eyes, eh?
Maybe throws at Elman.
Oh God.
Kill Elman.
I don't think you kill him, but I think you pick up this warthog, do like a spin on your heel, and just pitch it like a shot put,
Oh no.
and it slams into
There's
Elman.
shit everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
I slip in the shit.
Yeah, and your aim goes off, and the warthog, who can say, its arms and legs straight out as it spins through the air,
From shot put to shit put.
and it slams
It starts shitting as it's in the air.
Oh no.
a spiral, a beautiful constellation of warthog feces, and it slams right into Elman,
Oh, fuck!
and he just is unconscious.
Oh no.
Wham! Right into the wall, out. As the two guards turn.
Fight with honor.
Okay.
Roll plus con. Constitution is 2. I got 10.
Okay.
So 3 chi.
They turn with their weapons as Ving, like Michael Jackson coming out of the stage during a concert, like shoots out of the floor, and you land in your stance, ready to fight. What do you do?
Put my hand up and then silently wave them to come at me.
So cool.
That's
Pretty
wicked.
sick.
Yeah,
And they
with
bo-
all the animals huddling behind me. And then in a collection of all the voices, I try and do it as all at once. And I say, get 'em, boys.
Okay.
Good.
Is that you're trying to get them to attack the guards?
Yeah.
All right, 2d6 plus charisma.
Damn, 6.
Oh, I will help.
How does Billy help?
There's a small donkey that can't get out.
Oh, miniature donkey.
Yeah, he's a mini donkey.
You gotta get me out of here. I want to rebel as well.
The
Is he
don-
huge head.
Yeah, the latch is too low for the donkey, and it's perfect height for Billy to open. So.
Yeah,
Perfect. 12.
great.
I know.
Thank you.
This donkey was the linchpin in
Yeah.
the plan. So you unlatch the latch, which they definitely put lower on the thing because the donkey kept getting out.
Yeah, and the donkey is actually the cool animal in the whole group. So if the donkey's like into it, they're into it.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're like, Derrick's here. Now we can have a rebellion.
All the animals are like, Derrick!
And Derrick has. Oh, okay, yeah.
No, wait, no. What were you gonna do?
I was gonna give him like a Jean Valjean kind of voice, like a revolutionary voice.
Yeah. I am Derrick the donkey.
Beyond those men is the rest of our lives.
Whoa! Hell yeah!
Rise up, my brethren. Take arms against our oppressor.
Hoof to horn to snout to the world.
Charge! It's like the stampede scene from Jumanji, as like a
Oh,
million
yeah.
kinds of animals rush these guards,
Totally.
burst through the door, which is not big enough for all of them. The door is gone. You have fully created a chaotic situation in which now there are a bunch of animals rampaging through the cloister.
Through a church.
Through a church.
Oh, whoops.
And Elman is there unconscious under a warthog that is like getting up and kicking him in the crotch a bunch of times as it tries to stand up, and then it runs away.
As that's happening, Tuck's like, oh no, a warthog accidentally knocked Elman out. he picks him up.
What was you thinking, Warthog?
Yeah, bad warthog. Oh,
I'll
sorry,
take that.
buddy, bad luck. And he picks Elman up and he cradles him. Oh, did that bad warthog accidentally trip into you somehow?
Warthog is racist.
Oh, against El. I heard it. He's whispering to an unconscious
Elman.
I heard him use the elfin.
I heard him say some really messed up stuff to you when he knocked you out. He said it was because you were an elf. He did it on his own. He must have jumped or something.
He must have jumped at a really weird angle.
Yeah, he jumped at a weird angle at 120 kilometers per hour. Pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
We gotta get out of here.
Ooh, let's run. We should run back to that like bush that we came out of that Wendy was sneaking through last time.
Yeah, you might
great.
actually have an opportunity to get through.
We follow the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be harder for them to chase you because there's dozens of animals rampaging through the gardens now.
Right.
Create
Okay.
a distraction.
Yeah, totally.
Is there anything that like we could wear to kind of
Shit.
cover ourselves in shit? I don't know.
No?
Can I
Okay.
look around to see if there's like canvas sacks or anything that we can kind of like put over ourselves? Cloaks?
You don't have to roll for that.
Okay.
There's like bags of feed and whatnot here.
Okay.
Do
Are
we
there
need to do that? I guess we're pretty conspicuous as is.
Yeah. So and your plan is to follow the chaos of the animals into the garden?
Yeah, but kind of like go into like a more disguise, a
Yeah.
little
I
bit of
see.
it's
What
like a
about
hasty
if there's
disguise.
animal trainer outfits ring? So then we're chasing them like, hey, get back here.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Good idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're right?
Okay. Yeah. There are sacks and clothes. There's like aprons hanging on pegs.
Oh yeah, I put an apron on and I tie it behind my back and I'm like, no one will recognize me now.
Your butt's hanging out.
Yeah, you don't have, if you want to take advantage of the chaos, you don't have a ton of time, so you're just throwing stuff on.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, we all get like one thing.
Exactly, yeah. So Tuck grabbed an apron. What does Billy grab?
Boot.
Okay, Billy's got a boot.
Boot?
That he's just
Okay.
going to be holding, I
It's like
guess.
it was the closest thing.
I put you in the boot and I hold it.
What does Vin grab?
There's a top hat and a chair and a whip. Like
Oh, yeah.
Like a ringleader?
Like a lion tamer, yeah.
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 Okay, great. In these terrible disguises.
Tuck takes some straw and he puts it on his head so it looks like he has long, beautiful blonde hair.
Oh, and then Billy sits on your head and pulls the boot down like a hat.
Just a raccoon skin hat on top of his blonde hair. That's great.
so much funnier.
Yeah. What are you doing with Elman?
That's a good. I shove him in a big bag.
Okay, so he's just in a burlap sack.
Put him on my back, and then I do a hunch.
Great.
So smart.
Okay. And then you run out into the hallway.
Yeah,
People are scattering as animals charge through the halls.
come back here, animals.
Stop. Get out of their way. They're running for the tree. And we go out separate from where they're going.
You start chasing them and then turn down an unfilled with animals hallway. Oh my God, they're going this way. Let's
They
cut.
went down here.
We'll cut them off at the pass.
I saw a racist warthog come down this way.
It knocked my friend unconscious. And you come out into the gardens themselves, and there are animals in here. So there's like, you see Derrick the donkey cruising around kicking trees and stuff and
Yeah.
trying to bite elves.
Guide us, Billy. Guide us.
Right, it's this way. And I tilt your head. I don't know. Like Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm bald, so you're just grabbing the skin on top
Yeah.
of it.
Your eyebrows
Your
are so
eyebrows.
lifted.
You look 10 years younger.
You look like
honestly.
that.
I look beautiful.
Yeah, so that guide them to the bush by the wall.
Yeah, great.
I still have superior technique.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I still, because we're still in the chaos, so I think the fight's still on.
Yeah, which was
Yeah.
great because I was
So-
going to say that there are guards that are starting to like notice what's going on.
Okay.
And I think that you even see from far across Ving in your like hyper fight state, you're like,
Mhm.
I've got to be aware of everything. You
Mhm.
see an old elf. Lysander is on the far end of the garden and he clocks you.
That's the Sam Elliott one, right?
Yes, that's the Sam Elliott one with the long. He's got darker skin than Sam Elliott does, but he's got the handlebar mustache.
Is Lysander holding on to anything?
I think he's just got a bow in his hands. Like
Yeah.
I think he straight up has a bow. He's wearing like the guard outfits, so he was undercover as a guard.
Mm-hmm.
And he clocks you. He's got his long pipe in his mouth and he starts running across the garden.
Oh
He
shit!
gets within like bow shot range
Mm-hmm.
and you see him knock an arrow and fire.
Okay. I wait till it's close, and with superior technique, I can grab an item within reach, and now it's mine.
Ooh.
So I'd like to use the whip as he shoots it and grab the
Yeah.
arrow out of the air with the whip, and now I have his arrow.
Fucking.
I mean, what if
sick.
you just like, what if you whip it
And
and then throw it back
Circle
at
it
him?
and whip it back to him.
fucking rad?
So cool.
So sick.
So you deal your damage.
4.
Yeah. So the arrow, he takes the shot in like a blink of an eye. You grab the arrow and fire it back at him, and it slices him along the cheek.
Mhm.
And he kind of like jerks his head to the side, and then he looks back at you
Whoa.
and kind of nods a little bit.
Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I tip the top hat.
Hell yeah, brother.
And then you see like from this distance, like an old man feeling young again. He's like, all right.
Yeah.
And then he pulls more arrows and begins to.
And then
yeah.
I spit on the ground like the butcher in Gangs of New York.
Oh, are you like
Totally.
flicking arrows out of the air with the whip or
Ooh.
something?
That would be sick.
He's taking shots. You're whipping arrows out of the air.
Mhm.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Are Billy and Tuck just running?
Yeah, Tuck knows that there's enemies about that know them, so he's like, I'm gonna try and shove the bag with Elmond and Billy into the hole, just so that they're down there with the tree, because Billy has the fanny pack, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get them to where they need to be.
Okay.
So I'm running for the bush.
And Billy's ratatouilleing you
Yes.
to the bush.
Right. Which of us is rolling?
That's a good question. It's going to be dexterity for either of you.
Well, your dexterity's
I mean,
way
you're
better.
running.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm running.
But I'm leading.
You're leading.
Yes.
So it's kind of like the getting him to move in the most efficient way.
Yeah. So I'm just like, it's the blueberry bush.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
6 with dexterity.
I'm going to
help me.
So I'm helping Billy by like just, letting go. I close my eyes. Billy, take the wheel.
He's turned off his firing signal.
His targeting computer.
He's turned off his targeting computer.
That's 10.
Okay, great. So that
Nice.
makes it a 7 to 9.
He's
Perfect.
running blind. Boot on my head. Long, blonde, straw-like hair.
Falling out of the boot.
Wearing an apron. So inconspicuous.
Okay, so
You look like the scarecrow with so much heart right now.
I think this is Billy's like guiding you forward. You let Jesus take the wheel as Billy guides you to the bush, and Billy like yanks back instinctually with his like danger sense, and you open your eyes. You see the blueberry bush in front of you, but a hatchet
Whoa.
sweeps right past your eyes, and you look to the side, and Taurus is coming out of the building.
Yeah,
pulling hatchets out of
I
his
grab
vestment.
the hatchet out of the air as it's traveling. And
So
I
cool.
throw Billy and the bag down at the bush.
Just immediately.
I assume there's a hole there.
There is a hole.
Okay.
Billy's on top of the bag as it goes into the. So Billy doesn't have to go right into the ground if he doesn't want to.
It's okay. I'll go with the bag.
Okay.
I can't leave Elman by himself.
Totally. So you follow this bag into the earth as Taurus squares off.
Just tumbling. The unconscious element tumbling so far.
So many rocks.
Tuck, what do you do?
So yeah, I try and grab the hatchet out of the air and then whip it back at Taurus, who's running at me.
Ving has moves specifically for this.
I know.
So you're going to roll a Defy Danger Dexterity.
I saw Ving do it, and I got so fucking hard for that move. So that's a 3.
Oh my God.
I rolled 3 and I dexterity 0.
D8?
That's an 8.
Oh my God.
5 damage?
Yes.
God.
Yeah, how do you think Tuck hurts himself in this way?
It's like another slow motion thing where he's just like closes his eyes and like reaches for where the force is telling him it is.
Yeah.
What actually happens is it just misses him completely, and then the second one that Taurus threw hits me in the arm.
Oh my God.
My eyes are closed.
Yeah. And he is approaching. He's got 2 more hatchets in his hands that he's holding close.
Yeah.
And he's like getting into this kind of like low. Like if you've seen History's The Vikings, where like he's got the 2 axes in his hands, he's holding them kind of close to the head.
Oh yeah.
And he's like crouched low and he's approaching.
It's almost like he's doing gun kata but like
Equilibrium?
from Equilibrium, but
Yeah.
with the axe heads.
Yeah, totally.
So sick.
And we will cut back to Ving and Lysander.
So I got 1 hold left. I would like to, as he's flicking off arrows with the thing, and I've been like gathering them and firing them back. Flick, 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 flick. I want to be walking towards him, right?
Yep.
As I'm going in.
Oh, sick.
As I get in close enough, I'm going to grab his bow with my last chi.
Ooh.
And then now the bow is mine. And I have these arrows.
Oh, that's
So I'm
fucking
like, whip, 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 pow. And I got his bow.
cool.
So I just disarmed him and I have his arrows.
You take his bow
And I knock an arrow and point it right at his throat.
Oh.
and he stands there for a moment looking at you. You are your father's boy.
And I turn and I shoot it at Taurus.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Because he complimented me.
That's sick.
Yeah. Volley, I guess.
Okay, volley. Nice, I got 9.
Can I help by distracting him?
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah. When I see Taurus posting up with his like 2 hatchets and like, his like kata stance,
Yeah.
I like take TLC off my back. Then I go, mine's bigger.
Okay.
2d6 plus bond.
Because I'm trying to distract him.
Yeah, that's great.
So that's 7.
Yes. Oh.
All right, so 7 to 9, and that makes it a 10, which means you get a clear shot. Deal your damage.
1.
You distract. You say it in a way that is like so aggravating to Taurus that he's not paying attention for the half second it takes for him to catch an arrow like in the shoulder. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's enough to momentarily distract him if you have something else you want to do.
I jump at him.
Okay. Hack and slash.
Okay.
2d6 plus strength.
13.
Okay, that's a lot of strength.
Yeah.
So yeah, deal your damage.
3.
3. Okay. Yeah, what do you do?
I try and grapple him. I want to be inside of his reach so that the hatchets like are pointing the wrong way. So it kind of just looks like we're hugging.
With hatchets.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like I've got TLC behind him and I've kind of grabbed the post part of the axe and I've like pulled him into me.
Yeah.
And the way I deal damage is I just like fucking headbutt him as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. And we will cut to the tube in the ground as Billy follows a bag full of unconscious elf
Yeah.
through the earth.
Did I land okay?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for it?
No, Elman didn't land. Elman just went like boom.
Oh no.
And you landed on top of Elman, so safe landing.
Yeah, okay. I'm gingerly opening the bag though. I'm like, Elman,
He
are
literally
you okay?
landed like a sack of shit.
Yeah.
He's definitely still mostly unconscious, but he's like, Warthog.
You're safe now, Elman. You're safe now.
Warthog.
It's just me. I know we look similar.
Hate crime.
Oh, Billy. Oh, I was so scared.
I know, but we're safe now.
Okay. Where? And he looks around. Where are we?
We're underground. We're on our way to the tree. Shh. Just in case anyone's following us.
He nods and he gets up, pulls himself out of the bag.
I don't know if we should wait for Ving and Tuck. They're up there. Do I go? Billy doesn't know what to do. So he goes to his mind palace.
Back to the soup.
And then you hear Ving and Tuck talking to you, and you hear us go, the most important thing is to
the tree.
Grow the tree underground.
Whatever you do the tree.
He's like, I don't remember them saying that, but
Billy, you deserve more marbles.
oh.
Now, these are all just things that Billy's
Billy's
saying that we're
making up
saying.
now. So Billy makes this all up in his mind palace, but he's like, it must be the truth.
You have a cultured palate. He remembers Tuck saying it.
I've baked you a gravy cake.
Victor comes paddling, doggy paddling
Victor.
by in the soup and goes, we both deserve marble. Marble are for good boys.
You're right, Victor. I am a good boy. And I snap out of my mind palace and I tell Elmond, bring the bag and follow me.
If you want to be a good boy too.
Yeah. We're going to get these marbles.
Yes. And he grabs the bag and rushes after you. And you go back to the chamber?
Yeah.
Okay, so you return to the chamber, the roots arcing above you in a cathedral-like manner. Light starting to poke through in shafts from the ground above.
I would like to do trap expert.
2d6 plus dexterity.
7.
Okay. As before, there is no trap here. You approach the root of the heart tree, and you remember you were here not that long ago, having a conversation with an agent of a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
And as you approach this place, ready to do the task that you have been tasked with, you realize that Hiddleston is gone. And that's where we're going to end it for this week. I'm your Game Master, Shawn O'Hara. Joining me as always, playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
So long.
Playing Ving the Half-Elf Druid, Paul Oppers.
Take care.
And playing Fat Billy the Halfling Thief, Jessica Ty.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you to Aaron Reed from Vancouver's Sunday Service for our intro and outro music. If you like the music that you've heard on the show, you can check us out at soundcloud.com. And if you want to hear all of the music that Aaron has produced personally, you can check him out at aaronreed.bandcamp.com. This show would not be possible without the support of our supporters around the world. If you would like to support the show and get access to a bunch of cool stuff, Check us out at patreon.com/spoutlore or spoutlore.com/money, please. Finally, thank you to all of you for listening. We'll see you next time.
And so ends the tale of adventures three, who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, fun times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be like a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you, I'd gladly spout more.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
Now playing from Voyage Media.
A naked woman picked up the recently decapitated head of a goat that had been sitting in a large silver-colored bowl. She held the goat's head high above hers, its dull black eyes staring emptily as she threw her black hair and allowed the blood to trickle down the front of her body.
When the lights go down, what stories really stick with you? Presenting Fever Dreams, an anthology of dark genre stories, horror, crime, sci-fi.
My eyes settled on a crystal piece, the only thing hanging on any of the walls. A man's face, set inside a raging sun. The eyes started to glow.
Now playing from Voyage Media, in association with Seven Lamb Productions, creators of the hit audio drama Tower 4. A new descent into darkness in every episode. Season 1 of Fever Dreams, a pulp collection. Available anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Spout Lore is proudly a Spout Lore Studios production.
A podcast for best friends by best friends.